Hey, Coach Richard here from STM Fit, and we're here with Cynthia, and really looking forward to catching up with her and chatting a little bit, just for a bit of insight. So she's down about 9 kilos so far. We've got muscle tone improvements, so the actual weight loss would even be a little bit more than that, and is able to regularly exercise. So you'll see I'll even slip up with words now and then. And very recently she also medalled in the 8-week challenge, and in the most recent round, like the top 10 just went for it. There was heaps and heaps of meps, so yeah, very well done. Now Cynthia will be jumping in here to help with a few quick questions, and the main point of this one is for someone who's completely new to the gym, or maybe they haven't really found much in the way of success before. Okay, so very first one here. Do you need to be fit, strong, and know everything at the very start when you join STM Fit?
No, you don't. No, definitely not. When I started in October last year, so October 2022, and the only things that I did was maybe netball every now and then, and I was completely new. I suffered the first week, but I'm still here and I keep coming back.
Yeah, well done. And one of the things that we're definitely finding on this end is we're having very realistic chats about the start. Which I think is hugely important. And we'll jump to that like right now. That's actually the next question. For someone completely new to the gym or exercise, how should they approach their first 2 weeks? So the very first bit, and what's pretty realistic for them to kind of expect as such?
Be open-minded, and realistically, it's not going to be easy at all. But as long as you have the support around you, so you keep coming back. Yes, it's going to be sore. Yes, it's going to be tough, but you'll start to feel that you want to keep coming back, and you start feeling those changes. Yeah, and that's what happened with me.
Nice, well done. It's one of those things that it tends to be the hardest bit, just because it's all new and the body's not in obviously great shape normally at that start point. But you'd say it's very much worth it to kind of grit your teeth and get the other side of it.
Definitely. I don't think I could walk after the 3rd day, but that was just my body getting used to it. Yeah.
I chatted with a few people recently, and kind of middle age, around 40, 50, and they hadn't done anything for like 10 years. And for them, we had this chat around kind of that 2 weeks, 4 weeks, and they said it was really good to get the other side of it, because it's you've almost got that energy kind of paradox. Like, you don't have the energy at the start, but the only way you'll get the energy is through those eating changes and through those exercise changes as well. Okay, so we know the first 2 weeks is pretty hard. Even like the first 4 weeks can still be a little bit hard. How does the team at STM Fit make it a little bit easier to get through that first bit?
Oh, the support is insane. They're so welcoming. So Mo's been in quite a lot of my trainer for a lot of it, and the same people every morning as well. So I'm always in the same class. I'm always with the same people, and you start to build that sort of relationship, and you push each other without even realizing it.
Yeah, I think so we'll always choose the coach's own personality, which I think's a hugely important aspect. Like, if they can be welcoming and encouraging, makes it so much easier for you to get to your goals. The members are super lovely and friendly. Like, it's very good. very easy to get. Very easy to get to make fitness friends and to kind of pair up and do their thing. And before I forget to mention it, like, today's Friday, we're just a little bit after 6 a.m. and this is at like the very tail end of school holidays as well. So it goes to show how the right environment, and also obviously doing all that hard mahi earlier really just helps you to kind of do whatever you want to do. Next questions are there for yourself. For anyone out there who's completely new to it and they may have had little bits of experience where, for instance, they might have just signed up to a 24/7 gym and were told, hey, look, go exercise. In short, can you explain how one of the STM Fit bootcamp classes work?
So basically you turn up, you get shown the exercise before you start, and then you do the rounds. You can have someone with you as well, so they can support you if you forget what to do or need to move weights, or one of the trainers will help you. And it's based on how much you want to do. So if you're not comfortable, you do what you can, but if you want to go harder, you want to go heavier, then you can do that as well with great support.
Nice. And what's one exercise where you can remember, I guess, where you started from with it and where you've been able to progress to now?
Easy. Chest press.
Yeah?
My arms were weak. Very weak, and I've now progressed by, I think I'm up to maybe 14 kg. It doesn't sound like much, but for me it's a lot.
Yeah, can you remember what weights you were doing at the
6 or 8.
Okay, well done.
Yeah.
Very well done. The next one, this is one that we commonly get asked as well. We use MyZone heart rate tech in the gym, so that'll either be the watch or the chest version. What does that track and how is it useful? Like, why do we use it here?
So it tracks your heart rate, and you have zones that you can get to get more points for the MyZone belt. And I love it because I can see how hard out I'm going, how much points I can get, and I'm super competitive. So I love seeing it and be like, okay, cool, I'm going to get lots of MEPs, or I'm going to get lots of points. And then I have a look later on the app and I'm like, cool, I'm close to this person, and especially when you're in the 8-week challenge. So it really is good to monitor you and to get you to push yourself, especially when you're in competition.
Yeah, I think, and yeah, very well put. Particularly in like the most recent challenge, we could just see people kind of helping each other, and also in the gym. And I'll get a photo up on the video. As when you come in, there'll be the leaderboard up on the TV, so you can be in that top 20, which obviously is something to be like pretty proud of. Cynthia, for yourself, what is something you are proud of achieving in the gym so far, or a favourite compliment you've received?
I think for me it would be able to lift heavier.
Yep.
So I, for myself, chest my arms, able to increase my weight, and also with deadlifts. So I can deadlift quite a bit now, which is cool. And that's a compliment I've received as well. And I'm just proud of also being consistent.
Yeah.
Staying consistent was hard, but now it's sort of like, well, I feel like I need to go to the gym now that I'm up, so I'll just go, and everybody's always here. It's the same people, it's cool.
Yeah, so I mean, consistency is definitely one of the big things that we try to get everyone to aim for. How are you able to achieve it? Because obviously there's really normally two groups of people. There's those out there who just are consistent, like you know what their week looks like and they're able to do all the things that they want to. And then you've also got some people where they really struggle with that side of things.
Yeah.
So how are you able to do that?
I ended up just making it a habit. So now I wake up normally on time for the class, generally every day. So I try to come every day. Normally, sometimes I need a break within the middle of the week, but it's just, I'm up, I need to go. I just feel the need to go. It's hard to explain, but once you make something a habit with anything, you just do it automatically. So I think I'm up to that point for myself.
Perfect. Okay, so I think that probably goes back to kind of that getting the other side of those kind of first 4 weeks, and just doing it, getting those repetitions, and then it gets that little bit easier.
Yeah.
Or whoever is watching this, keeping in mind they might have tried and failed 10 times before to get their goal and also to keep it long term, what would be 3 bits of advice you'd give them, and you're guaranteed that they're listening and they're going to sponge in and absorb that information?
So 3 tips.
Yeah.
Don't be scared. Don't be scared about coming to a class and thinking that everybody's watching you and that you don't know anything. They're not. They don't. They're too busy worried about themselves and what they're doing. So don't be scared. Be consistent, like Richard was saying. It's all about consistency. Once you get hit past that barrier, you'll find it just comes naturally. 3rd, have fun. We were having fun in our class today.
Yeah.
with Blair. Sorry, Blair. But have fun. You don't realise how much you need to have fun in it as well to enjoy it.
Well done and well pointed out. It's very, very, very common. Like, even for adults, it runs similar to kids' first day of school, is there's those nerves at the start. And really, if you are going to get to your goal and keep it long term, you need to get the other side of it. If you can have fun and enjoy it, it's so much easier. Yeah. Because you don't have to drag yourself to wherever you're training, and also you can end up looking forward to it, as opposed to obviously the flip side of it being really, really hard work. If someone's got injuries or niggles, are they still able to do the bootcamp classes?
Definitely, because I have injury niggles that I'm dealing with and going to physio at the moment.
Yeah.
So you definitely can still come. You just adapt it. You just let the trainer know this is what you're dealing with, and then they'll adapt any exercise for you as well, so that you don't further injure yourself.
Nice. And Cynthia, for yourself, further health and fitness goals, what are some things that you're looking to achieve in the future?
For the gym wise,
Yeah.
I want to lift heavier. So every week I try and go a bit more.
Nice.
Yeah. Cardio wise, I try and do no rests, and I've only achieved that with ski so far. That's it, really. That's one of the things I want to be, is just consistent with that and try and cut down my rest time.
No, really, really good. Absolutely. Thanks so much for your video show through.
Sweet.
Perfect. I'll just check the audio, but we should be pretty fine. Awesome, you did so well.
Yeah, thank you. That was fun.
Hey, I hope that video was able to help you, and remember, feel free to share it to anyone that may get some assistance from it. At the very end of this video, I will have a link. That is my coach's call link. So if you want to chat further about what we've talked about today, or if you do have a health and fitness goal in mind, very, very, very welcome to make use of that. It's a completely free link. We can either do that over the phone or down at the gym in person.